He's gonna frustrate me when I can't find this green piece later. God, I'm gonna hate that.
We live? Whoa, we're here? We're here? What's up, guys? We're building Legos. I've wanted to build Legos on a live stream for so long. We're finally doing it. You guys are freaking out. So you guys cracked the code. You know, some of you figured out that we're gonna build Legos. It might have been because we told you that we're building Legos, but you know what? I respect any level of detective skills. So we bought the pig. Look at that. Look at that. Pig house. So I'm gonna start building this, and I'm gonna talk to you guys, and it's gonna be a nice, chill little time. And yes, I have a mustache. I don't think it's gonna last too long. I don't know if I can play the Chosen with a mustache. I think that's a whole new level. But I don't think anyone wants to see that. But yeah. So I'm gonna start here. So as you can see, I've laid out some of the first things. Let me go back to the beginning. Oh my God! Look, there's me. That's what I look like. Okay. Start at the beginning. So we're starting with Alex. I have Alex laid out here. We can build them. Boom, boom. Hold on. This is gonna be satisfying. I don't know if you heard that or not, but it was satisfying. She's done. Boom. Now we're gonna build the creeper right here. Get this creeper going. This is a solid piece to have. This is like, man, that's so cool. Oh, these don't move. That sucks. These should be able to move, I think. But that's fine. Here we go. Over here. Next page. I don't know what this is. We're starting on this. What's going on, guys?
Was it inspired by Will Ferrell's old prospector bit on SNL?
I initially, so my dumpster wizard character, it wasn't inspired by that. My dumpster wizard character, as a try not to laugh bit, was inspired mostly by in like horror movies. There's always the old man who's literally warns people like not to go someplace. I referred to him originally as the Harbinger, and that's what he is. Now I realized in hindsight that maybe because I am a Will Ferrell fan, that the voice was like inspired from his old prospector. I think it's morphed into its own thing. Like it's kind of, the voice has kind of changed a little bit, but I think there's certainly inspiration there. A lot of Will Ferrell's mannerisms and things I think play a massive part. Is this supposed to be a torch that she has?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her the torch, and she can be holding it for now, unless they need it elsewhere later. So we've got that. We're gonna build the furnace. But yeah, I there's a lot of inspirations from SNL stuff, I think. But I try to make things my own, and they certainly morph over time. So yeah. Now we're gonna build this little I forget what this is called. Workbench, right?
Crafting table.
Crafting table. Right. Shit. God, I'm so stupid. I don't know if these go on here. They just okay. Got that stuff. Move on to the piggies. Hey. Yeah. Congratulations. That's so cool. That's so nice. That's great. Where is Spencer? Not here, thank God. Where is Spencer? Oh, Spencer's in the chat. Oh, he's in a meeting, but he's actively talking here. That's hilarious. Spencer, get back to work. Get back to work, dude. Let's see. Do I got this right? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh, got this piggy. Got this little piggy. Boom. Okay, next piggy.
Kevin says that you look like their dad and they are not happy about it.
I look like someone's dad? That sucks, dude. I am so sorry. I don't know what to do about that. Like, But your dad sounds hot. Your dad sounds like a hot guy. Like, you know, when you when your dad when you were young, when your dad dropped you off at school, were all the other parents like, who's that guy? Man, that guy is hot. Damn. Uh, I think the mustache really adds a lot. You know, it changes things for me. Um, we miss you, Spencer. You're so funny. Stop saying stuff like that. Don't say stuff like that. You don't need to say that. Nobody needs to hear that. What my current workouts look like. So I have a. I'm gonna get made fun of for this. But this is the honest truth. Hold on. I'm stupid. I'm doing this on the wrong thing. So I have my workouts kind of split where one day I'll do chest and tries. The next day I do shoulders, which not many people do a full just shoulders workout. I do that. Then I do back and buys, and then I do legs. And I kind of cycle through those, and then I'll have a day where I will go and I'll just do cardio, and I do like the stair stepper. I need to start running again. I don't know if anybody saw the fitness test video. I have not run much in a long time since I broke my ankle, and it shows. My gait is weird. I do run like a Lego man, straight up. So you know, that's that. But yeah, I mainly lift weights. I do a lot of like, you know, the basics, squat, deadlift, chest press, or bench press. You know, all the kind of basics. And yeah, I don't go too hard on like powerlifting or trying to lift the heaviest weight possible, but I try to, you know, I like to challenge myself. I like to try to exhaust myself. It makes me feel good for the rest of the day. And so yeah, I go for that. That's kind of the basics of what I do, for anyone who's curious. I always hate in these Lego sets when you come to a thing and it's like, all right, you're gonna do this 3 times. Here's this build. You got to do it 3 times. It's like, all right, okay, got it. Um, I- Saying he's in his 70s does not mean he wasn't hot. Like your dad could be Harrison Ford coded, and we'd be like, whoa, that's the hottest 70-year-old I've ever seen in my life. Look, I'm sorry. I understand he's your dad, so you don't see it, but like, you know, I think what we're getting at is that your dad's the hottest man to ever exist, and I think you have to accept that, and that's okay. You know, that's all right. All right, we're getting on to the good stuff. Getting on to some big pieces here. Oh shit.
What's your favorite movie currently and why?
Favorite movie currently, man. I guess Everything Everywhere All at Once. I guess you could say. You know, a movie that this feels like a poignant topic. A movie that was my favorite for a long time was Catch Me If You Can, and I recently found out that the whole story's a lie. That his whole story about being a con man was never true. That he did forge checks, but he never faked being a pilot. He never faked being a doctor. He never did any of that. That was all a con. He's just bullshitting the whole thing. So he conned all of us. He conned Steven Spielberg. It wasn't real. And I'm like, God damn. That movie's still incredible, though. Sucks that it's fake. Sucks that it's truly a fictional story. I look, if I'm wrong about that and someone wants to be like, hey, actually, no, he did do all those things, please, I'd be so happy. But as far as I've heard recently, no, entirely fake. Bummer. Super bummed about that. But yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once is still, of the movies I've seen recently, like, there's movies that you see and you walk out of and you're like, that was next level. Like, you think about it a lot, and that's definitely the last one. Obviously, it won Best Picture, so like, hell yeah. But trying to think, I haven't watched a lot of movies this year, though, to be completely honest with you. And I've been in a book and TV zone this year, so I'm watching a lot of that. I know I was talking about reading books last week, and I'm gonna start this new book that Damien got me for my birthday last year called Priory of the Orange Tree, which I know is like very popular. The sequel just came out to it, but it's a doozy. It's like 800 pages, so gonna have a hard time watching movies when I'm reading that. You know, God, I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm dealing with that right now. Do I have a favorite Lego set? Oh, that's a good. There were some that when I was a kid that were so sick. There was this one, like, it was like this submarine type of thing, but it had like a lot of orange glass on it, and I often remember that one, and I loved it. I loved a lot of the there was a lot of like any sort of ship. Like I had a Viking ship one as a kid that I was a freak for. They're all dope. Right now, this one's not one of them, but I do love the ones that are 3-in-1, where it's like you can use this to build 3 different types of things. And so when we went and bought this yesterday, we went and we're like, okay, we're going to buy Legos for the live stream. This is work related. We're here to do work. And then I go into the Lego aisle and I'm suddenly like, oh man, I need to get some Legos for my desk. I need to make my desk look cooler. So I bought 2 different sets of those like 3-in-1s. I bought this one that's like $10. That's like this robot that you can turn into other things. And then I bought one that was what was the other one? Oh shit! Did I mess this up? No. Where do these? Okay, no, I didn't mess this up. Then I bought one that was like a beach house, and that one's dope. I do love any sort of building because like it's one of those that like you can open it up, you can look inside. Love that shit. Obsessed with it. So I did that. So yeah, there's Legos galore around here right now. Let's see. Okay. Boom. Do we have sneakerheads on the Smosh crew? Do we do? Jesse. Oh, Jesse. That makes sense. Jesse, whose designs is in charge of our Smosh.com and all the clothing we put out there. He's a sneakerhead. I mean, nobody's a sneakerhead like Iffy. That is the ultimate sneakerhead. And I like sneakers a lot. I don't own any many crazy ones. I love like the classics, but I do love me some sneakers. For a second, when Greg, our sound guy, was kind of like nodding, but he was saying Jesse. But Greg likes sneakers in that he likes Adidas Sambas, and they're the only sneaker I've ever seen him wear. He's fully committed to that shoe, which I gotta respect. That's commitment right there.
Stone.
Oh, I'm your Huckleberry. That's a Tombstone quote. That is a Tombstone quote right there. Yeah. God, the glare is making this hard to see. I love that. Thank you for saying that. That's arguably one of the biggest Oscar snubs of all time. He should have won an Oscar for that role because, dude, he was Doc Holliday was next level.
Jacqueline says you look like the Gray Man, which is what you were saying yesterday.
So Spencer was saying I look like the Gray Man. I've not seen the Gray Man, but hey, I'll take it. You saying I look like Chris Evans? Hell yeah. I've made that joke before. I've said that I look like a discount Chris Evans.
You did say the little brother of Chris Evans.
Well, that's actually nicer because I am younger than Chris Evans, so I could be his little brother.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Nice.
Cosmic Cults came back. Their dad said thanks.
Oh!
Style.
Thanks.
Also says keep the stash.
Great. Oh, so your hot dad. Check this out. Fantastic. I'm glad he appreciates. He knows. This is the thing. Your dad knows he's hot. He was hot. He was hot in the 70s, and he's hot now. That's just how it goes. You know, he's used to it. But I'm glad he appreciates it. You know, rock on. Okay, let's see. Where am I?
This says hi from New Zealand.
Ah, hi from New Zealand. Very cool. Very cool, very sick. I love the New Zealand accent. I actually want to visit New Zealand. Look, I do love the New Zealand accent, I'll say it. It's so, it is, I feel like, am I wrong? Okay, I'm sorry if this comes off wrong. New Zealand is the Canada of Australia, right? Like, New Zealand is to Australia what Canada is to us, right? Is that wrong? Am I completely wrong? I feel like that can be taken a million different ways, but that's my interpretation.
Have you ever been to Denmark?
I've never been to Denmark. Very, very specific question. Are you a detective who's solving a murder? Have you been to Denmark?
The full message is making my Danish heart proud, Shane. Keep it up. And just because I'm curious, have you ever been to Denmark? And if yes, what do you think?
I have never been to Denmark.
And if yes, when?
If yes, when? And
What did you do there?
what did you do? And did you murder anyone? That's very sweet of you. No, I've never been to Denmark. There's a lot of places in Europe I've not been that I would like to go. And Denmark sounds great. I'm down to go to Denmark. Smosh goes to Denmark. There we go.
Okay.
No, we're doing it. We're going to Denmark. Pack it up. We really have fans all over the place. It's crazy. I still remember I was in Croatia forever ago. And yeah, like people are saying hello from Scotland, hello from Seoul. I think that's so cool. I was in Croatia and I was at a restaurant and the waiter was like, I don't. He was like, you're from Smosh? You're Shane from Smosh? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, and he goes, I thought you'd be taller. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me! Like, come on, man. But I was like, really? Like, I guess it makes sense. Like, YouTube is kind of everywhere, but it's still always shocking to me that I'm like, oh, like, people think I'm funny here. Like, I don't know. I don't know why. It makes sense when I give it a second of thought, but it's easy to feel like, oh, no, people in Europe wouldn't think what I'm saying is funny. Like, I don't know why that makes sense to me. And then it's like, no, like, we all laugh at the same shit all over the place. Okay, next page.
Who is the hardest to impersonate, Nick Cage or Keanu?
Keanu's hard to impersonate because Nick Cage is easy to impersonate because he has such a very specific voice and way of talking. Keanu's kind of a general, like, I don't want to say boring, but like, you know, there's not a specific enough voice or accent there. Like, I think he's, I don't know, he just kind of sounds like a guy. Like, it's just kind of, he's got a little bit of default voice. I mean, it is specific, but I think it's not as crazy as Nick Cage. Like, Nick Cage, you hear that and you know it's him and it's no one else.
Who else sounds like this? No one. No one sounds like this.
You kind of sound like Jennifer Coolidge.
Well, I really want a hot dog.
Nick Cage in White Lotus would be incredible.
I'm telling you, these gays are trying to kill me.
Just freaking out.
I need a hot dog now. Give it to me.
Okay, so actually we solved it. Nick Cage sounds like Jennifer Coolidge. I stand completely corrected. Everyone's saying it sounded like Jennifer Coolidge. That's awesome. Well, I guess I can do a great impression of Jennifer Coolidge.
What legacy character of yours is your favorite? I don't know if that means Bath Legacy or
Oh,
like...
Bath Legacy. Yeah. So far, I mean, look, being able to play, everybody knew from the start that I was going to do Dumpster Wizard at some point on Bath Legacy. getting to finally do it was really fun. But I gotta say, Beetle Brawn was also a really fun time. Beetle Brawn was ridiculous, absolutely insane. I will say, I'm mostly excited about the ones that I'm gonna be playing. We're in the home stretch. We're in the 1900s for the rest of it, except the last Bath Legacy will take place in 2004, and I know who I'm gonna play for that. But you know, the 1900s, it's a little easier to come up with specific characters. It was hard when it was 1700s, because I'm like, okay, I know certain archetypes, but I don't know a ton. I'm not an expert on that era. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked for what we've got coming. It's gonna be some good shit. But Beetle Brawn, man. Okay, we're gonna add some vegetation over here. This is nice. Nice little carrots and some wheat. I think let's see. Oh, I fucked this up. Boom. Let's add some carrots. Man.
Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows, the movie?
Oh yeah. Of course I've seen What We Do in the Shadows, the movie, but also the show. The show is I like the show more. The movie is even more dry humor, which I respect, but the show really clicked for me. That's my personal fave. But I love that. Dude, What We Do in the Shadows is so good. If I could be in any show, I would love to have been on that. It's over now. But God, such a fan of that. Incredible shit. And Matt Berry's just a legend, dude. I mean, my God. So I don't know if anyone clocked that, but in Bath Legacy, my what's his name? What's the theater actor character's name that I play in Bath Legacy? Does anyone remember that I am forgetting? It's not I had Cornelius, I had Beetle, I had God, what was his name? When someone yells it out, let me know. But that character, I was trying to kind of do a Matt Berry type of voice with him. Was it? God, what was his name?
They're still catching up.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Jeffrey.
I think so. That person's just been saying Jeffrey.
All right, so I always hate this. We have extras here. Wait, do we have? Hold on.
Was it John Wilkes Booth?
Oh yeah, dude, you're talking about John Wilkes Booth? No.
Philip?
Francis?
Okay.
Francis Braun. And I was definitely going for a Matt Berry, like, talking like this and whatnot. Oh wait, hold on. See, I hate when there's extra and but see, look at this. I can have wait, what? Oh, hold on. Look at this. Full carrot right there. Awesome.
The Lego factory is in Denmark, apparently.
What?
That's why we should go.
Oh, well, now I'm interested. Before, not interested. Now I am. Okay, moving on. Okay, this is gonna be satisfying. Let's dump this out into here. Nice. Nice. What's going on?
My brother told me Nick Cage was the lead of Nickelback once, and I never knew the truth until a month ago.
He's not? You thought Nicolas Cage was the lead of Nickelback. That's actually incredible. What a universe you were living in there for a minute. You know? Like, you think about it.
He's so talented.
Like that, there was a period of time where that was your reality, and I think that's really fun. That's actually dope. God, I was about to sing some Nickelback, but then we would have then this would have been cut off the air, and you'd never seen us again, because that's how it works. Does our chat like Nickelback? What's the status on Nickelback? Do people like Nickelback or hate Nickelback? Because there was a period of time when the whole joke was that everyone hated Nickelback. There was a period of time, it was a long time ago, but everyone hated him. It was
Have
like
they released any music recently?
no, they're kind of in the past now. But you know, I'm just curious.
I'm back in with Nickelback.
You're back
I'll
in?
say it.
Okay, Lizzie's back in with Nickelback. Nickelback's #1 fan.
Okay, well,
Lizzie. She just said that, and so that is now the law. Can't change that. Can't do anything about that.
Whoa. Chat's going crazy.
have you done the Lego bonsai tree?
No, I almost bought that. I really dig the vegetation Legos. There's also the bouquet of flowers, and there's these succulents, which are also dope. But no, I didn't go that route. Not for this also, but maybe at some point. Maybe at some point I'll do that.
Chat overwhelmingly is saying that it's not cool to hate Nickelback anymore.
Okay, guys, good news.
Woo!
Good news. We can like Nickelback now.
We're also not good.
But Greg is still a hater. That's, you know, that's so funny.
Wait, I'm gonna run a poll.
Officially, where are we at on Nickelback? But chat, hey, look, I'm happy to hear it. You know, I'll be honest. There was a period of time when I couldn't admit that I thought some Nickelback songs were really good. I'm not actually kidding about that. There was a period of time when it was like, if you liked Nickelback, you kind of had to keep it low-key a little bit. But, you know, some songs, pretty awesome. Good old Chad Kroeger. There was a College Humor sketch where it's a scientist and he's breaking down how Chad Kroeger's not actually a human, he's a type of fern. And it's really funny. It's so good. Oh man. Oh God. What is this? God, the glare on this.
This person says, I have a pitch for a skit.
Okay,
Shane
let's hear
in
it.
a room with wasps.
You want to put me in a room with a wasp. So someone just pitched a sketch where it's me in a room with a wasp. Multiple wasps. That sounds like the worst time of my life. I'm gonna share some. I'm gonna be vulnerable with you guys. I love animals. The last thing I would ever want to do is hurt any animal. I go out of my way to not hurt any animals. Wasps are the only one that do not factor into that equation. If I see a wasp, I wouldn't say I feel joy at a wasp being killed, but I absolutely, like, my survival instincts do not allow me to be in a room with a wasp unless I am, like, actively trying to kill it. There's an insane story of mine. Forever ago, I was living alone in an apartment, and this apartment had a really high ceiling, and at one point, one day, a wasp got into my apartment. And this was an aggressive wasp. And it was coming for me. And I was equipped with a broom and a Nerf basketball. And it was me there. And this wasp would, like, go up high and it would come back down at me. And I would use the broom and I would, like, whip at it. It would perfectly dodge all my strikes and go back up, and then I would have to throw the Nerf ball. That was my projectile attack. My ranged attack was the Nerf, and it took at least a half an hour for me to defeat the thing. It was awful. It was truly a nightmare. I was left panting, sweating, exhausted. Oh man, wasps. They're awful. We had them all the time when I was a kid in Arizona. They were all over the place. They're nightmares. They're awful. I did, however, cool story, recently, was walking down the street and I saw a swarm. You know how bees will, like, swarm to an area while they're looking for a new hive? I full on this, like, post next to the side of the street, full just clump of bees. But it was like, they were like regular normal bees. And then I had to walk past it. So as I got closer, I suddenly saw the clump, and then I saw the swarm just buzz around, and I was like, okay, let's think here. Let's think here. They're not wasps, so I can handle this. And I was like, I just gotta be cool, and I'll just walk right on past. And I did, And look, there were bees flying around me, but I didn't bother them, they didn't bother me, and it was all good. And that's the way it works with bees. Wasps aren't the same. Wasps are sadistic, and they will want to beat you up. But these bees, so chill. So chill. Yeah, they eventually moved on. I was concerned. I had because you're supposed to call, like there's people you can call if you see like a swarm of bees, right? I mean, this wasn't in an area where I felt it was urgent. I was like, they can be here, they're chill. But I know in the case that it's in an area where like, I don't know, people could get hurt or whatever, you can call a bee handler and they'll come and save the bees. But I didn't do that. And they eventually moved on. So everything's good. I think the bees are safe. But it was crazy. I've never seen that before. It was wild.
Are there any topics you'd like to do for Beppardy that you haven't done yet?
So
I think they might have asked this last time.
I have to do this again. Oh shit. Yeah. Last week on this live stream, I spoiled that we'd be doing Beppardy anime, that we'd shot that, and that came out today, and that's the one that I'd really wanted to do for a long time, and I don't know if it was stated or not, but I wrote a lot of the questions for it, and I'm really happy we finally did it because, you know, I like anime a lot, and was really happy to do that. The dream one that I'd want to compete in is anything book related or literature because I'm obsessed with that shit. I don't know if it would get a lot of clicks. I don't know if a ton of people would be interested in it. I know plenty of people would, but would enough. But that would be my dream. I don't know, man. Doing anime was really one that I had wanted to do for a long time, and I'm really happy we finally did it. But yeah. But I hope you guys liked that one. I thought it went really well. I know. So there was controversy, and I knew there would be, and that's okay. Of the Inuyasha question. I technically was wrong, and Iffy was correct, and Iffy should have technically won the thing because all you have to say for all Kagome had to say was sit. But you know, we were having fun with it, and it caused some, it's going to cause some fun anime discourse, and I always appreciate that. But I will admit here that I was wrong. But it's okay. And honestly, I think Erica did deserve the win because, Iffy and Damien are just very quick to the buzzer. But I will say, truthfully, working here, the person with the most anime knowledge is 100% Erica. She watches so much anime, like a shocking amount of anime. She knows so much about a ton of it. And you know what? I respect it. So I think she deserved the W for that, and I'm glad she got it.
Shane, Spencer says your progress looks like shit.
Hey, so Spencer says my progress looks like shit. Spencer, go fuck yourself. Your progress in whatever meeting you're in is probably worse. I'm sure you'd offered up nothing, really helping them out. Cool, good for you, man. This is looking great. Look, this is really gonna come together soon. Just you wait and see, man. It's gonna look really awesome.
Are there any words you've gotten laughed at for saying wrong because you've only read it before, besides Linux? Mine was Persephone. Perse a phone.
What'd you just say, Lizzie?
What's that the way that you said it?
Oh, okay.
I did it on purpose.
Lizzie, okay.
Yes.
Quick.
Okay. You knew that it was Linux?
After I watched your video.
You didn't know! You didn't know!
I don't think I've ever even seen that word.
I've seen Linux written out a bunch. I had never heard anyone say it out loud. I was shocked at the level that everyone was making fun of me.
Well, I wasn't here.
But also, Brennan, our cameraman, really laughs when I do that because he's done it before. When I was talking about that musician from the 70s, Jim Croce, but I said I said Jim Croce, and he was like, "You mean Jim Croce?" Like, and I was like, "Come on!" I was like, "Come on, man, dude, give me a break." I fully know, cause like literally full disclosure, like as an actor kid, I didn't. Well, I mean, no, I'm also just. This is just also me in general. But I didn't go to a physical high school, or and I did most of my college online. But I love to read, and I've spent so much time on my own reading. So most of my vocabulary I just learned, and I'm very visual with it. And even after hearing some things and knowing how they're pronounced, I still resort to, this way of pronouncing that I've made up in my own head. But it's so I guess I didn't see it until the comments that I was also pronouncing. I was saying chasm, and it's chasm, but I was saying chasm.
Yeah,
But I actually kind of like chasm more.
I remember that.
Chasm.
Chasm.
Chasm's just a douchey chasm. That's a total chasm. Total chasm move. Yeah, I guess there's probably a lot. Oh shit, I fucked this up. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Do you snore like ooh, shoo, or like ooh, me, 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 me?
Good one.
That's arguably one of the best questions I've ever heard. What were the two versions?
Ooh, shoo, or ooh, me, 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 me.
Ooh, shoo. Ooh, me, 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 me. Ooh, me, 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 me.
A couple mimimes.
That's so funny. Can we get some mimimes in the chat? Can we get some? Get some of those. Oh my God. I actually, I'll be honest. I think my snore is a little more of a oh, oh. I'm not kidding. I actually think that's what my beat is more like.
I've recorded my snore, and it's literally that.
Your snore is that? Have you ever heard? There's an app where people can it'll record your sleeping habits, whatever. And there's one, and it's this British couple, this older British couple, and you hear this a fart gets ripped that is so awful, and then you just hear Charles. What was that? What was that? Bloody hell. It's this old British couple, and it's so bad it wakes them up. And it's just crazy. It's so good. Oh my God. What's going on here? This is confusing. This is weird. Okay, this just looks weird. Got it.
If you had to choose one of your characters to fight in a celebrity boxing match, who would it be?
Oh, I mean, CFM. CFM in a boxing match? Terrifying. The others, everybody else would lose, I think. I mean, Chosen maybe. Dumpster Wizard would die the night before. In Miami. Dumpster Wizard found dead in Miami. Let's see, there's 6 of these. No, I mean, it's got to be CFM. That's the only one. Aunt Carolyn, maybe. Coming in hot. Yeah. That's crazy. I don't think I could ever do Creator Clash there, or a boxing match. That'd be terrifying. I think I'd be really bad. I think I would not do well. But hey, I really respect the people who do it. That's cool. And it's for charity.
Do you think you could win the Hunger Games?
No. Do I think I could win the Hunger Games? What are you talking about? No. I'd be so bad at that. I would die so fast.
A lot of people asking you to eat the Legos. We're not gonna do that.
Stop asking me to eat the Legos, guys. That specifically says, they trust people 8 and 8+. I think this one, let's see, this one's not even that. This one's is this one, doesn't even say the age. It's on the box. This one is 8+. No, they trust people who are over 8 years old to not eat them. So, come on. All right, moving on. Moving on to 3. We're getting to the good stuff. Now it's getting interesting. Now it's getting interesting. Now it's getting good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, shit. Freaking nice. Yeah.
More Lego facts. Lego is Danish. Lego comes from the Danish words play well.
No, it's not. No, it's not Danish. It's not. Nope, sorry, it's not. That's actually really cool. I always thought it was Swedish. Like truly, I thought it was like in Sweden or something. But it's, wow, it's Danish. Look at that. Well, consider me learned. I've done all the learning I've need to do for today. I'm done. I'm done now. Okay. Let's see here.
Do you ever get nervous putting your personal opinion out on things like Reddit stories?
Yeah, I do get nervous putting my personal opinions out on things. I think what happens a lot too is that there's not enough time, and it's hard to get the full scope of things. It's also, I think what also happens sometimes is an opinion comes out or appears stauncher than it is. You know, based on like the context of the video or the conversation at large. Like it might be an opinion that I'm like, I change my opinion later that day. A lot of times I will say something in a video like, oh, I think this or whatever, and then I see comments pointing out why that might be wrong, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, I was wrong about that. Okay, my opinion's different now. But I can't communicate that. You know, I think there's a lot of people right now who think that I believe that people need to move out of their parents' house, and that's not something I strongly believe. I think in Reddit stories I was sharing, in the context of the story, I was sharing like my own personal stories of moving out and stuff and how it was hard. I think that came across like I also thought that people should be moving out like that. I certainly don't. Not now, but I think it came across that I did believe that, and you know, people were pointing out that that's in this current state wrong, and I'm like, oh yeah, I agree with that. The economy is awful, and housing prices are freaking bad. But it's also like I think it came across harsher. Like it came across like I strongly believed something, and I'm like, no, I don't. I have strong opinions about a lot of things, but there's also so many things that I have fluctuating opinions on, or you know, I don't know. It varies. I mean, and I certainly don't want it to ever come across like I'm telling people how they should live their lives, because that's not my job. My job is to be silly and to make people laugh, and you know, to be entertaining. And so, you know, I think what I'm working on, especially in Reddit stories, because that's like such a new format, is trying to read these Reddit stories and offer every single side of a story and every single perspective on it. You know, to try to paint the whole picture, if you will. But yeah, you know. But I'll continue to give my opinion on things. I think it'll just inevitably happen, and yeah, you know, we'll have discourse. We will discuss things, and we will learn. I'm certainly still very stupid, so I'm definitely learning a lot all the time, and that's great.
Maldo Stress says, fine, then Spencer eat a Lego.
All right, we'll get Spencer in here, and he'll eat a Lego. Spencer maybe would. You know who would eat a Lego is Ian. Ian would eat a Lego.
Spencer ate soap.
Spencer did eat soap. But the worst was still in a Twitch stream forever ago. Ian drank a glass of white vinegar.
Oh.
And he did it like he just kind of went for it because he was like, oh, this will be funny and like whatever. And he actually could not come into work the next day. He actually couldn't. He was so messed up. Yeah, because he was challenging Damien, and Damien had water in his, so Damien downed it, and then Ian went for it.
Oh my god.
It was rough. Yeah, it's. Whew. Ian, I think, says it was the worst thing that he's ever eaten or done, and I mean, makes sense. It's basically putting acid down your body. So rough shit for Ian. Bad time. Okay, I think I've got this part done. Moving on.
Amber said, "Who do you think would win, Goku or
Sasuke. Wait, what is this?
One Punch?"
One Punch Man?
Yes, but
Saitama.
Saitama. I mean, it's Saitama, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's Saitama. That like, cause Saitama is a joke. Like, Saitama's a parody of anime, and he's literally unstoppable. So he would defeat Goku. If someone could beat Saitama, I think that defeats the whole purpose of what Saitama represents. Saitama is about how like depressing it is to have zero challenges in life. Like that, you know, he's depressed because there's no one better than him. He would be so happy if someone could beat the shit out of him. The question, I've seen that of like Rick Sanchez or Saitama, but I'm like, both are a joke. Like, you can't take that. But I'm taking Saitama. Is there a season 3 of One Punch Man coming out? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
I hope that's a thing. So I'm watching, speaking of anime, I'm watching Vinland Saga. That's currently ongoing. I'm liking that. It's a little slow, season 2. Watched all of Chainsaw Man. That was dope. Loved that. And then I think Ranking of Kings season 2 comes out soon. I'm down for that as well. But I need to get some more animes going. Erica, of course, was like One Piece, but I'm like, no, I don't have 5,000 hours. But I know there's shortened versions that are dope and stuff, but I don't know. You know, whatever. Let's see.
Someone says, after Lego, would you want to build Gundam next?
Oh, someone mentioned after Lego, would I want to build Gundam next? I pitched this. So I've never watched Gundam. I've never built any Gundam figures or whatever. But I would love that. I love just the creativity of doing things like that. Like, as a kid, I never played the game, but I loved painting Warhammer 40,000 pieces, just because painting little figurines is friggin' fun. So I've wanted to do that again. As people may have noticed, I have that one Warhammer figurine that I bring out for the Chosen every now and then, and that's one that I genuinely painted when I was young, and yeah, because it's a fun time. But I never played the game. I'm not really interested in the game. I just want to paint them. So I'd be down for Gundams as well. It sounds like a great time. Let's do that next. Yeah, Alex is stoked. Alex paints all sorts of Gundams. And I think Iffy does too.
Abby said, "Just wondering how freaked out you were in Bordeaux Legacy when the doll came out, or have you got over your fear?" Do you have a fear of dolls?
I do have a fear of dolls. Look, theoretical dolls doesn't scare me as much. I'm not as scared of dolls anymore. I have so moved past that there's a Chucky show on television. I think it's on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
I watched the first season of it and I really liked it. I was actually into it. So I've moved past it. I'm okay now. I'm good. But I was genuinely so scared of dolls as a kid that I could not be in the same room as them. And I mean, it was like it was pervasive to where like I couldn't go into the American Girl doll store. Not that I would have wanted to as a kid, but if someone was like, "Hey, I need to make a stop in the American Girl doll store," I'd have been like, "I'll hang out here. I need to go in there.
Wow.
I need to go in there." Yeah, not into it. Scary. Very scary. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand dolls. I don't understand people's interest in them. They're weird. That's my opinion. Do I get nervous about sharing my opinion? Yeah, dolls, weird. Anyone who likes them, weird. just there we go. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, whoa, that's satisfying. Check out how satisfying this is. Oh, satisfying. Sick. Who needs Gundam when you got this? Am I right? Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
Jacqueline said, did you watch Amanda with the accordion in the Garfield reunion?
I did, dude. I loved, I think it was Damien who was like, I'm pretty sure Amanda's never seen an accordion in her life. It's so great. I haven't watched that full reunion yet, but I know it's probably so good. When we pitched it, I was very excited about it because I'm just like, dude, I knew Damien would do so well too because Damien knows the Garfield lore. Damien knows that stuff. He's talked about it a lot. He was the one I think forever ago who told me about I'm Sorry John, about the whole like horror, eldritch terror part of Garfield, which is fascinating to say the least. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm really loving our reunions, and I hope people are watching them and more people are getting into them because we have such a good time doing them, and they're really some of the funniest things we've ever done, like, frankly. And so please keep watching those, keep asking for them, and keep pitching like ones you want to do. Like, I know a lot of pitches for Phineas and Ferb reunion were out there, and I'm a big fan of that. Recess, I keep hearing about. Yeah, I guess, I watched Recess when I was young, and I guess I always felt like I didn't realize it was as popular as I thought it was. Or I thought it wasn't that popular. But I'm happy to hear that people really like it and want to see it. I'm down.
Kiana and I want High School Musical.
Ooh.
High School Musical reunion makes a lot of sense. That's actually really good. Yeah. We're not doing a Seinfeld reunion. We're not doing that. That's weird. I mean, it'd be funny, but it's weird. Okay, moving on from this. Let's see. Okay.
Greg wants to see us go to Japan.
You want us to go to Japan,
Me
Greg?
too.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to Japan. Heck yeah. I have been to Japan. I loved that. That was a great time. Japan is dope. It's so sick. I don't think, though, I felt like I rarely see us have fans from Japan. I see people shout out from all over the world. I rarely see Japan. But that's okay. That's fine. Just a thing I've observed. Let's see. Oh, got an interesting thing here. Okay. Boom. Boom. Trust me, guys. This is about to come together. This is about to look so sick. Just you wait. Just you freaking wait. Oh, man. You know what's funny is I built a whole other Lego set earlier today. I built that beach house one I was talking about. Like, it was on my desk, and I was like, I'm gonna build this. And now after I built it, I was like, wow, now I'm about to build a whole other set on a live stream. Okay. Captain Planet reunion's really good. I like that. I like that pitch. That's solid. Good pitch. So got another one of these. Boom, boom. Man, we're making progress here. What's funny is I'm building this faster than I would have built this in actual Minecraft. Actual Minecraft, I'm way too slow. Oh shit.
Bro, are you playing with Legos?
Yeah, I am.
How friggin' old are you, dude?
A friggin' adult. What if you just you just fucking threw it?
I was like, this stream's still on? I'm gonna smash his Legos. But
no, too bad, man. Oh, and there's Spencer. Hey, Spencer, what was? Were you paying attention in that meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
He like half paid attention.
Yeah, I would say.
He really wasn't additive. No. No, he did good.
Chat really wants either of you to eat that little carrot.
What
They really
carrot?
want. They've been advocating
I
for
saw
us
carrot.
eating Legos.
Oh,
think
you shouldn't eat Legos.
Do you think you could safely eat that carrot?
What carrot?
That carrot.
What carrot?
The
On the
fucking.
This carrot.
Oh, wow. Well, there's a glare on the table. I couldn't
yeah,
see
it is
it.
tough to see.
Yeah, it's too bright.
sometimes.
What up, chat? Yeah, okay, yeah, everyone is
I saw this
asking.
one guy asking me to peel a banana. I wonder what's up with them.
What?
They've said it like it started off like Spencer peeling orange, and now it's like Spencer peeling a banana. Now it's Spencer eat a Lego. Guys, if you raise $200, I'll eat the Lego.
I told you. Spencer would be down to do it.
Don't.
Okay, yeah, I won't do it.
Don't do that. Don't.
They want us to go to Japan.
200 more?
Christopher wants us to see life-size Gundams.
Go
in
to Japan and
Oh,
eat a
yeah.
Lego there.
Yeah, where's the life-size Gundam? What city
That's
is
in
that
Japan, Tokyo, I think. Right?
That'd be sweet. But it
Yeah.
moves slow. It's like.
Yeah, it doesn't even commit war crimes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only kind of Gundam I
That's the
wanna
only
see.
reason I'm into Gundams.
Hi from
Yeah.
Costa Rica, says Isaac. We see the Mario movie. I'm excited. I'm getting excited.
Yeah, sure.
I'm stoked for the Mario movie.
I mean, I think I'll probably just wait for it to like come
Hit
to
DVD.
streaming. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna try to make a Nintendo joke about how it's always gonna be $60 to see it,
Oh, that's
even
funny.
10 years
That's
down the
funny.
line.
Nice.
That's a good joke.
Nice.
Eat Lego or eat white vinegar, says Chip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told them about how you drank white vinegar once and how it was the worst experience of your life.
Yeah,
Ian.
you almost died.
Yeah. Well, I
Was
didn't
it,
die.
Was it white vinegar or apple cider?
It was white,
white.
vinegar.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be apple cider vinegar. The person that we tasked to get that stuff did not know the difference, I think, between apple cider vinegar and white vinegar.
Well, they're both delicious.
And Damien was right before me, and he spoke with somebody and was like, give me water instead of vinegar. And I didn't know that he did that.
way.
It's pretty smart.
Yeah. So he lied and he chugged his, or he took like a big drink of his. And I was like, well, if he could take a big drink, I could take a big drink. And so I went to chug the white vinegar and like burned my esophagus.
Jesus. I've talked about it so many times, but I'll say it again. One of my favorite things, one of my favorite performances here of all time is when you ate that, was it marinara filled cupcake? And like didn't flinch, and we were like, was
Oh,
it good or bad?
yeah.
Was it good or bad?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was insane. That was great.
That was
That was really funny.
that was yeah, I disassociated.
I've
was-
wanted to, that's actually
to get to
inspired
that.
me since I've wanted to do a show where the premise, kind of like the well, we kind of did it with the Imposter show, where everybody would have a drink, but one of them it'd be like water, and then one person would have lemonade. And you're trying to guess who had the like,
Or just
lemonade.
pure
or
lemon.
one was like
Lemon juice.
Yeah.
cinnamon whiskey or something like that, something an outlier.
Lemonade.
and
The
you're-
person with the lemonade is like, that was delicious. Oh,
oh no, they know it was delicious.
what was the vinegar video? It was a live stream.
It was a
right?
live stream. It was like the first Twitch
Yeah.
live stream that we had, and
Yeah,
we
so
started
it
off
wasn't
with
even-
that.
So it wasn't even worth it.
Yeah,
you know?
because no one can even. I mean, those are all up somewhere.
Oh, but they're up. They are probably on VOD, right? Probably on Twitch.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, so are you
somewhere.
almost done?
Not necessarily. I have one more bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It can cause kidney damage and failure. You should,
I
you
can't-
should sue yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sue yourself, man.
I did also eat edible glue on the Let's Do This episode. I thought it was gonna be like kind of tasty because it's like people put this on like cupcakes and cakes. Like you'd think that like the edible adhesive would be like sugary and sweet. It was terrible. It was terrible.
I know what you're like. Yeah, because you always think like, oh, it's like edible like paint or whatever. It's like, oh, they must have put like a sweetener in it or something. But no.
No.
Um,
No, it was bad.
Shane, I saw the thumbnail for
No,
tomorrow's
no.
video.
Yeah,
It's gonna be sick.
dude, I'm friggin' stoked. Can we talk about it? Are we not allowed to talk
Yeah,
about it?
we can talk about
What
it.
video is it?
It's the Diablo video.
Dude,
Oh, Diablo.
played some Diablos. Sick.
Diablo.
Chosen definitely plays Diablo.
Yeah, Chosen's a
Like,
Diablo Pro.
that's a Diablo game. Luckily, I also like Diablo.
Like I truly, actually, genuinely played Diablo 2.
Nice.
I never played much. I never played a ton of Diablo 3, but
I know a bunch of people at the office here had a big Diablo 3 phase at
they had a phrase
They
too.
had a phrase they would say, and it was "Let's play Diablo."
I never got bit by the Diablo bug. I somehow like completely skipped over like all of the, what do you call those games? Like the
ARPGs,
ARPGs,
action RPG, like
Yeah.
the clicky hack and slash.
Yeah, I don't like hack and slash games. Like I really don't see
they're
the
very
appeal of them.
they're super mindless.
I even didn't like Hades. Like it's not that I didn't like Hades, but it's one of those games that I enjoyed it while I played it. I picked it up, I played it for probably like 4 or 5 hours, and then I never played it again.
Hades was.
I did the same thing with Disco
Yeah.
Elysium.
Oh, I need
See,
to play.
well, that's a
that.
completely different kind
Hades.
of
I
game.
need
Yeah.
to. Hades. It was the story that kept me going. And the person asked Spencer, how old was I when my beard connected to my mustache? It honestly was in like the past couple years. So like late 20s was when it really kind of first started happening. I wanted it to happen for so long.
Oh.
Garrett?
No, I was looking for Alex.
Um,
This does go inside the house. There's little.
Dude, it's a fucking house. Smosh
hey,
bummer
speaking
games.
of Diablo.
Check this out. Check out the interior, guys. Look at
This is
that.
gonna be pog.
Okay,
house.
Speaking of Diablo, where's the close up? Can we cut to close up?
That's about the best you're gonna
Can
get.
we cut to me? We good? Ready? Speaking of Diablo these nuts.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
don't
you
know.
had?
I was wondering, has anyone ever said that before?
Probably.
Diablo these nuts.
I feel like Damien probably has said it like 30
Alright,
times.
Yeah. Well, if
It's
not-
two-story. This is so fucking cute. All right, I think
Yeah.
I have another meeting.
Yes, I know. I understand Hades is
Okay, well,
goaded
I'm 2
and
minutes late
stuff.
for another meeting.
I'm also late for that meeting, but I just want to
What?
hang out with
You guys were
y'all.
just-
I love chat. All right. Well, enjoy your Legos, you friggin' dork. Diablo these carrots. Bye, chat.
Peel bananas for the cherry.
Those guys were weird. Weird. It has like a separate. I guess you can. I don't know where the other torch is. Whatever. I'll figure that out later. Hold on. I think it. Let's see. There's like a piece here that I meant to. As a purist, I want to get this. Let's see here. Yeah. This is very inconsequential. Those guys were weird. Those guys suck, frankly. You know what I kind of hate right now? This is how it's meant to be. The door is a little like off from the like patio, but that's how it's designed. Isn't that kind of weird? That's literally what it looks like. What's the deal with that? You feel like it should be off a little bit. It should be a little more to the. I'm doing it accurately, but I'm pissed about it. It's fine. It's fine. We're moving on. Okay. Last bag. Last bag, guys. Not much in this one either. This is all big boy shit. This is a.
Who is that?
No. Go away. Go away, Courtney. No. Even though you're the person who probably likes Minecraft the most out of everyone on the cast. No.
Are they here?
Yeah, they're here somewhere, but, just leave them alone. No, they're in a meeting too. Everyone's in a meeting but me. Why is everyone in a meeting but me? What are they talking about that's so important? Someone says, "Who are you?" I don't know. This is coming together. We've got this. We've got this, ladies and gentlemen. We've got this. We're in the home stretch. Wait, is Courtney still here? I was gonna talk about a character I might do in a Try Not to Laugh, but I don't want her to hear it. Is she here?
I think they're gone.
Okay, good. Okay, they're gone. So, I'm working on some impressions, and one I'm trying to work on that I'm gonna do for a Try Not to Laugh soon. I'm trying to do impressions of everyone. Like I did an impression of Arasha in Let's Get Talking a couple weeks ago, where I was just like, my impression of Arasha is just kind of like, what are you talking about? I could murder someone. I could. And now I'm working on Angela, and Angela is just full psycho. Like I just want it's just gotta be like, just, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, just trying to figure that out. I gotta get more specific with the voice, but it's like, you know what I mean. Oh wait, what is this? This is confusing. What is going on here? Okay, flip it, and then let's see here. Okay, so a character that I want to do, a character I'm working on. It's kind of an Aunt Carolyn thing, but I want to play a character. Everyone knows a person like this. It's a person that whenever they say something wrong or they get corrected on something, where they're like, oh, I don't like what she's doing. Like they're talking shit about someone, and then you go, well, she's actually going through a lot right now, and you kind of correct them, and then they go, oh, you're right. Sorry, I'm just the worst. I'm just the worst person. I'm just sorry. I'm the worst person ever. No, yeah, no, I'm awful. I should be loaded into a cannon and launched into the sun. Like I'm like just one of those people that just keeps on. I think a lot of people's like moms, like people talk about their moms like doing that, like just like being like, well, you're right. I'm the worst mother. I'm just the worst mother. I'm sorry. I'm the worst mother ever. Like the guilt tripper, and trying to figure out like a fun way to play that. So I'm working on that, workshopping that. Another character I'm working on is a loud mime. I've said this. I really sincerely, one of my dream Try Not to Laugh bits. And so if you ever see this, you guys are gonna know. I want to walk out in a full mime outfit, silently. I'll walk out, stare at the person in the stool, and then scream at the top of my lungs. Because you know it'll catch them off guard, and it'll be so funny. So I'm going to do that at some point. And if you see it, you're going to go, hey, I knew he was going to do that. I knew what he was going to do there. So yeah. You guys are getting the inside scoop right now on the inner workings of my stupidity. Building this pig head here. Frick. Let's see. This is cool. This is neat. This is fun. My lower back's not hurting at all. I'm okay. For those curious, I'm still working on the splits. I'm gonna do the splits this year.
We have a lot of questions about your split.
Yeah. I am still stretching. I've stretched every day this year. I've not missed a day. I mean, I have set rest days, so I take those off. But every day that I mean to stretch, I do it. And my stretch has gotten it's getting somewhere. It's moving along. It's not easy, you know. Especially I am naturally very inflexible, so it's a process. But I'm getting there, and I will do it. I'm not giving up. So, if you're asking that question, there is your answer.
Are they front or side splits?
So my ultimate goal is front splits, but I kind of want to do both, and I am working on both. I actually feel like I'm making more progress with the front splits than the side splits. I don't know if that's just got to do with the way my body happens to be inflexible or whatever, but I'm feeling more comfortable with the front splits currently. So we'll see if that continues. Maybe. I know side splits are supposed to be easier, that you're supposed to start with that. But I am working on that also. So we'll see. We'll see what happens first. So both is the answer. Let's see here.
this into place.
Did you watch anime in the mid-thousands as well?
I've watched anime since I was a kid.
This person says, I have a hard time digesting how uncool it was then versus how mainstream the culture is now.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually really true. So I started watching anime when I was a kid, and in elementary school, Dragon Ball Z was really popular. But that was the only anime. There was really nothing else. I mean, there were, but you weren't going to hear anyone. You weren't going to hear the majority of people talking about any other anime but Dragon Ball Z. It was all that was really on. All you could watch was what was on Cartoon Network. Like, truly, at least in when I was growing up amongst my, friends and everything. And so Adult Swim kind of introduced more, and Toonami introduced more, but it was definitely not cool. It was not mainstream, and you were really like, if you look back on like early YouTube, it was like deemed like super nerdy and like unpopular, and it is fascinating. I don't know when the shift exactly happened. I don't think it was the aughts. I think it was the 2010s when it kind of flipped. But now there's just so many. It's just so popular here. Yeah, so Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon. Sorry. I for some reason in my head, Pokemon's in this weird realm where it's like, it is anime, but it doesn't feel like, it almost became so mainstream that it's like out of it. But yeah, I forgot about Yu-Gi-Oh as well. But yes, they were not considered cool. Whereas now it's just like, I almost feel like it's the opposite, where it almost feels like you're not in on what's going on if you're not watching anime. It almost feels like it's now cool to be into anime. I mean, dude, I watch football, and a lot of football players, like NFL players, do like anime poses in the end zone and stuff, and it's like, what the hell? Like, this is crazy. But I think what also the case is that, in the 2000s, my brothers are older than me. They're like 10 years older than me, and they didn't watch any. Like, millennials were the first generation to really, in America, to like, on a wide level, be introduced to anime. So like, our parents and even our, like, just people who are older than us didn't know anything about it. Whereas now that's different. Like, for Gen Z, there are people older than them who know about anime and stuff. So it was already kind of established. Yeah, it's weird. I'd be very curious on like an actual in-depth look. Like, I'm sure there's video essays on that, people breaking down the shift in pop culture and what actually caused it. I think social media has helped. Like, I wonder if it's actually related to Twitch and live streaming that's made anime cooler. Like,
Erica's in the chat.
Erica's in the chat.
She said, defending my honor, Sit Boy is the correct answer.
Look, Erica, if you want to say sit boy is the correct answer, I mean, people are pointing out that she technically only had to say sit, and many times she only said sit. I will say, like, I don't know, in my memory, because I would catch a lot of Inuyasha episodes, and I did catch her saying sit. Someone was pointing out there's an episode where she just says it repeatedly. She just says sit, and it like cements him into the ground. So I don't know. But look, I was saying earlier, Erica, that you deserve that W because you definitely watch more animes than everyone else. You're committed. You are an expert. If you finish One Piece, you're a pro. Like, that's just what it is. Let's see. Okay. Check it out. No, this isn't it. This isn't done yet. Okay. So we've got, is this dynamite? Does anyone recognize what this is supposed to be?
Show the, yeah.
Like, what is there's a bunch of these stacked in the,
A bookshelf?
Oh, is this a bookshelf? Yeah, okay. So let's see, let's stack these into the head. These stack into the head, but let's, okay, hold on. Let's get these into here. Oh, this is tough. Why didn't I do this earlier? Why are they having me do this now? That's confusing. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Get this back on here. Boom. All right. We're closing in. We're almost done. Oh God. Okay.
This person said, Shane, what's your favorite?
Oh. Honey? Probably honey. That's my favorite. Honey! Look. Just ask my favorite anything. You know what that actually makes me think of? So you want to hear something dumb that I'm doing right now this year? So I hadn't had breakfast cereal in a long time. Like I'm not someone who just eats cereal much. But I was at the store and I was like, you know what sounds good? Cereal. And so I have decided this year that I'm gonna slowly try every single cereal in the aisle. I'm just like, you know what? I stayed committed to certain kinds throughout my life. Like I was a Cinnamon Toast Crunch loyalist for the longest time. I would say it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms that were in my household. But I whenever that topic gets brought up, I go, oh, those are the best. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best. But I'm like, you know what? I haven't really given a lot of others a shot. So I've decided that, wait, what the heck? Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. So I'm gonna try every single kind this year. So I started off with Fruit Loops. And what was the other one that I got? Oh, Frosted Flakes.
Those are my two.
Those are your two favorites? That's crazy.
Frosted Flakes.
See, so Frosted Flakes were I had them a lot as a kid. They were one of my brother's favorite. And so my opinion on Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes are actually really good. They're a lot better than you would think. They are kind of like the classic cereal, like in my opinion. Fruit Loops, I'm really kind of unenthused by. I really think they're kind of mid-tier for me. I really just thought they weren't exciting. Just wasn't stoked on them, to be honest. But I will say, I was gonna say, like, I didn't know anyone whose favorite cereal was was Fruit Loops. But then, hey,
Nice to meet you.
that's your favorite, so respect. Okay.
Frosted Flakes with bananas cut up in it is how I eat it specifically.
Interesting. Wait, is this correct? Okay.
It's Emily and Aaron's 5th year anniversary.
Oh, 5th year anniversary. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm wondering if I messed up on this part.
Are you an I Think You Should Leave fan?
I am an I Think You Should Leave fan. Dude, friggin' love I Think You Should Leave. That's so dope.
What's your favorite sketch?
My favorite I Think You Should Leave sketch. The Bones Are Their Money and So Are the Worms is absolutely insane. It could be that one. God, I don't know, man. TC Tuggers is insane. They're all so good. I love how they all have the same premise though. The premise of every I Think You Should Leave sketch is Tim Robinson comes out and he says something with absolute conviction. Or he kind of fucks up and says something wrong and everyone calls him out on it and he just commits. And he just goes, "No. What are you guys talking about?" And he just sticks with it until eventually people are convinced to his side. Oh, I take it back. The steering wheel flies off. A car the steering wheel doesn't fly off when you're driving. That one's just next level. Insane shit. So probably that. I
Do you have
think
a favorite Ghibli movie?
favorite Ghibli movie. I guess Spirited Away. The aesthetics of Howl's Moving Castle is crazy. Like, it's hard to top that. But Spirited Away, I think, is the best one. I think that's my personal favorite. So I'll go with that. God, this is weird. This is so weird. What the heck? So I think I messed up on this a little bit. I think. I don't know. It's just not like staying put, but it's okay. I don't know what I did wrong. Like, I don't know what's... This can't be any different. No, this is even. Anyways. So it's interesting. I think... How much time do we have left?
Like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right, so let's just go into... Well, I guess we can just chat. But guys, so I'll take the because the lid kind of comes off of this house, but we've done it. This is like loose. We got the Minecraft house in there. Let's put Alex in here. Nice. There we go. Boom. There they are. And the creepers over here. We got some pigs. Pigs here, chilling. You know, imagine typical Minecraft sounds. You know, just the like, you know, all that stuff. And you're just peacefully here, and we're gonna shut this. Wow, we did it. So nice. I'll just put this lid here. Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. And then the creeper comes up. No, I'm just kidding. No creepers. No creepers.
Spencer just sent us a super chat.
What'd you say, Spencer?
Nothing.
What?
Just $1.
Just $1?
That's almost insults.
Wait, yeah, wait.
I'm not gonna eat Legos. That was Spencer's chance to tell me to eat Legos.
He donated $1 and then said, "Shane, can you eat a Lego?"
You didn't even do it correctly. You messed up. Thanks, people saying that my Minecraft sounds were on point. They were. Someone asked, have I ever grown a beard? No. I've never been able to grow a full beard. It's a process that I want to do, but it's difficult. It takes time. And, but I'm thinking about trying it this year. I was telling Ian, something I'd like to do this year, and maybe it'll be a mustache instead, is for however many cast members want to join in on doing a beard competition where we set a date and we start it, and it's like, all right, we have 60 days to see who can grow the most epic beard in that time. I think it'd be super fun, and so we'll see. But no. But I might try this year. I might give it a shot. You know, I might do that. That'd be sick. That'd be so sick.
Spencer said, finish the set.
I finished it.
Yeah, it's done.
It's done, dude. This is the set. It's completed. Look at that. So awesome. This is so you could actually make this in Minecraft. I never thought about that. How do you make pink bricks?
It's wool.
Yeah, pink.
Oh, wool bricks? Okay.
Wool.
That makes sense. You know what I've never done in Minecraft? You're not going to believe this. I've never played creative mode. Never. I've only played survival whenever I've played. But honestly, playing creative sounds way more fun.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I need to do. So I'll give that a shot at some point. Yeah, you know how it is. You guys know how it is.
Jackson super chatted $50 and said, grow a beard.
So you submitted $50 and said grow a beard. I guess I have to now, for $50. Okay. I promise this year I'm gonna try to grow a beard at some point. I promise you. Just you wait. I'm gonna be doing the splits with a full beard. I will do this. Well, here's how it's gonna be. My legs are gonna be out like this. My beard will touch the floor. That is the full completion of this year for me. That is all my goals culminating into one. I'm gonna do all of that. Just you wait and see. And that's gonna be my most epic post of all time. I would love that.
I would love
Shopify
that.
says, I think we got over $200. Does that mean Spencer has to eat a Lego now?
Yeah, I think we've gotten over $200, so I believe Spencer does have to eat a Lego. We didn't specify what kind. I think Spencer has to eat this. Spencer will have to eat this creeper Lego, the whole thing in his mouth. This is nice. So we're now gonna probably put this somewhere back here. So when you're watching games videos and stuff, you'll see this sweet guy, and you'll remember the times we had while building it. That's gonna, oh shit, fuck, oh shit, oh, shit, fuck.
What happened to the top?
So, okay, I was gonna save this for the very end of the stream, but I think we can have fun here. So I think this is designed, so it's like, uh-oh, creeper's coming along, and then BAM!
Whoa!
You guys didn't see that coming?
I didn't see whatever you pushed.
So there's a button on the back. There's a button here designed to blow up this whole
Oh
thing.
my god.
Yeah, and you guys didn't realize, but it gets put back together pretty easily.
So cool.
Yeah, so you know, pop it all back. Everyone, guys, relax.
I got really
Sweating.
scared.
Guys, relax. It was just a bomb. it's just a bomb, guys. Yeah. So the whole thing is designed. I hate this. Give me a break. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah. So there we go.
Yay.
That's the thing. So see, that's right there.
Oh, can you put the creeper on that?
Well,
Oh, not really.
suppose you could, but yeah. Yeah, you guys should have seen your faces. You guys freaked out. Ha! That was hilarious. That's so funny. You guys didn't realize that. Alex, you didn't see that? You didn't know?
I forgot. Genuinely. It's not on the box when we bought it, and then I.
Yeah, it shows that on the box. It shows it. Yeah, right there, blowing up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It blew up in more ways than I expected.
Yeah.
I thought it was just gonna be the head and the roof, and then no, the whole thing falls apart. Pretty freaking cool. Let me do it slowly and see. Yeah, it really all of it comes apart. Yeah, it literally is designed so the legs come off and everything. I feel like that's too much damage for what a creeper would do. I think we're giving this creeper way too much credit.
Don't you have dynamite there?
There is dynamite in the head of it, so maybe it's counting that factor. I don't know. If that's dynamite, I thought those were bookshelves.
Yeah, no, they're bookshelves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg, they're bookshelves.
Can't you see from the closet?
Come on, Greg, you're being crazy. Wait, I wonder if this is incorrect. No. How you guys doing? You guys doing good?
Wacky Jack wants you to have a handlebar mustache.
You know, I actually think a handlebar mustache would be the ultimate goal for me. I think the process of getting that sounds awful, because I just have to let this stuff grow out and just eventually get wax and then, or I guess the handlebar is down here. I want this one. I want the curling mustache. I want the one that
Oh,
I
handlebar
twist.
down.
Handlebar is this, but you're talking. I want the one that I twist. That I'm like, ooh, I'll get them. I don't know. I feel like they're always chasing after someone. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this. What a great time. Thank you to all the super chats. Really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll be seeing you guys. I think we're hoping to do this more often. Yeah, people are saying go Denver Nuggets. Sure. Yeah, why not? See y'all later. We love you guys, and have a good day. And oh no! Ah! No! Why? Why? If only Spencer has eaten a Lego, this would have never happened.